Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Kurtupo and today we are going to be playing Deltarune of all things. So just a really quick I guess disclosure. In this video I'm going to be doing all of chapter 1 in one whole sitting. This game is free, so and it's pretty popular, so I will assume that you have played chapter 1. This is really here because I want to kind of record myself playing in chapter 2. I have not seen anything from chapter 2 except for like 5 seconds of like the Nintendo Direct from the other day. If you know, you know. If not, don't worry about it. But I haven't spoiled myself at all for chapter 2, and I really want to play it. But it felt a little bit weird just jumping straight into chapter 2 without going into chapter 1 first. So that's what I'm going to do here. I've played you not? Okay. I've never seen this menu before, so sure, we'll play. Do I like select file? Oh, okay. I think this is just the cutscene from the game. Okay, there we go. Well, that's so cool. Yeah, so yesterday, I played this for not for the first time, but the first time on Switch, so, it started out very differently. I'm gonna create a new file. So yeah, let me talk about what I want to do in this video. So I did mention that I'm going to play through, all the first chapter, but, I do want to talk about, Deltarune in general. Because I have a feeling that once we jump into chapter 2, we are not going to be able to do that. Not to mention, I do expect there to be some changes to the formula. Also, sorry, this is a lot of things happening. But I also am playing with the audio. I should notice, you probably have already noticed, because most of my stuff is very quiet. So I've kind of been playing with how I sound. You should be able to hear my voice very loud and hopefully clear as well. Hopefully the game audio is fine. It shouldn't be that much louder, or excuse me, that much quieter than my voice. Yeah, this does not matter. I don't think. I'm just gonna kind of just press the first option that appears. Not to mention that, as you saw, I am playing on a different save, because I did have a friend. I did ask a friend, like, hey, does like your save carry over? And they told me that your items and your gold carries over. So I was like, cool, that's what the first file was for. I was just quickly doing that. It also turns out you can like totally skip all the text. That's the only reason that this playthrough is going to be happening. But yeah, so if I did everything correctly, this video should be going up. Yeah, I did not answer that, honestly, but this should be going up on the archive channel. I don't actually know if it'll... Okay. We called it... Okay, sorry. I know. Sorry, I'm having a little too much fun here, but yeah, so this video is, it's fairly informal. I'm going to be skipping through most of the game. So yeah, if you have not played this is not like an actual playthrough, so if you have not played Deltarune Chapter 1, go play that on your own, because I'm going to be skipping through and talking about Chapter 1. You're going to see me like go through it all anyway, but yeah. So, and again, the purpose of this playthrough is just for me to kind of hit some of the key points in the story. Maybe, I think I can hold X. Is it X? Might have been a different button. I could have sworn you could like hold X to skip the dialogue. Maybe it's just Maybe it's just that one thing. But yeah, I do want to talk about Deltarune. I don't want to say in terms of design because I'm not like a game designer. But I played a lot of games, and more importantly, Undertale is one of those games that I played. And I hopefully you won't hate me too much for saying this, but I actually don't like Undertale a whole lot. So I think the game audio is like way too loud. So let me turn that down, even before it's like perfectly fine volume. But that it's probably just a tad too loud. So there we go. That's probably better. Again, this is my first time. Like, I do have a new setup in terms of how I am recording. Because I moved. But yeah, anyway, just going back to, yeah, I'm going to be talking a little bit about this game, because I didn't really like Undertale. We'll probably have time to go into it, but TLDR, oh, so yeah, you hold X to skip all the dialogue. But yeah, TLDR, I really like the writing of Deltarune. I like the character design, but I think on a gameplay level, Undertale it's not very fun. And I get it's supposed to be like kind of a subversion of typical RPG tropes, but okay, I was like, do I have to press the button? No. And I get it's supposed to be a subversion of typical RPG tropes, so it adopts a lot of RPG things, but some of those things are like very outdated. So just to throw an example out there, like combat, right? Encountering, I should say, just encountering monsters. They just happen randomly, right? And actually, I think my voice is a little too high. So let me adjust that. Very professional video, I know. But yeah, there are random encounters, which is like a very, very old school like RPG thing, right? Like you're just randomly walking in the overworld, right? And then suddenly combat happens, right? Kind of like how in Pokemon. Pokemon's a good example. Oh, I like peeked the mic there. Pokemon is a good example of what I'm about to. Oh, so let me check. How do I adjust, like, the options? I know there's, like, an auto run. Maybe it's already on. Pokemon is a good example. Like, old school Pokemon games, you're in the wild grass, you're just walking, chilling in the wild grass. Maybe not chilling. But you're just walking in wild grass, and then all of a sudden, screen flashes, and then it's time to battle, right? So that's like a very old school way. Obviously, not obviously, but in older RPGs, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, you're just chilling in the, not chilling, but you're in the overworld, and then screen flashes, time for combat, right? And so that's how Undertale works, right? But I don't really like that. There's a lot of problems with just suddenly you're randomly fighting, monsters or whatever. But that's a problem that has already been solved. Like, several RPGs have solved this issue. Even Pokemon, right? The thing I just described, where all of a sudden you're in Pokemon battle. Even Pokemon nowadays, they don't do that. It's a solved problem, and it's been solved for a while. Like, I was telling a friend this, Paper Mario, right, for the N64, does this really cool thing, which is very common. Can I adjust my, yeah, okay, auto run on. That will help all of us. Let me check. I think all of this is good. Set to default. Yeah. But, so I'm going to try my best to not save, and I'll talk about that, why that is a bit later. Although you probably already guessed why. But yeah, that's, a good example of like a very archaic You know, the archaic sounds a bit harsh. It's not like every single, you know, RPG with a random encounter system is like something terrible you should like never ever play. There's a glow shard. We don't need the glow shard. I won't bother picking it up. But I don't even know what the glow shard does, honestly. I think if we just continue walking forward, we can get the babies. But like that is a, you know, that's a thing that's already been solved. Like tons of RPGs have figured out how to make random combat encounters more interesting and better pace. Right? The most common one is kind of like in Paper Mario or even Mario and Luigi, right? Where the enemies are in the overworld and they're like, oh wow, it's Mario and or Luigi. Not and or Luigi, you barely play as just Luigi by himself. And then they run, but the enemies, nonetheless, the enemies run at you. And then once you touch them, you do an encounter. And sometimes in those types of games, especially in Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi specifically, you know, you have a chance to react to that, and you are able to then attack for a first strike, or maybe the enemies catch you off guard, and then they get the first strike, right? And you or your enemies getting the first strike is like already an RPG. I think we just walk forward. We don't need it. No, we definitely don't get it there. But ow. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna try and take as little damage as possible. So yeah, maybe I should just tank it. I think I just save point up ahead. I don't think you can actually die here, but yeah, you get a first strike, you know, in Mario and Luigi, or Paper Mario, right? You hammer the Spike Goomba before it gets to you, and you get the first strike, and you start the battle off hitting the enemy with a hammer. Or maybe you're you accidentally jumped on the Spike Goomba, and so you do start the battle, and you get the first strike, but then you jump on a Spike Goomba, right? Save. So yeah, like that's a thing. Like our RPGs have already found a way to make random encounters, less frustrating and a lot more engaging and ultimately fun. But Undertale doesn't do that. Undertale, and I think Undertale is trying to mimic like the RPG maker kind of games and those are the kinds of games that usually adopt these kinds of things. I think it's faster if we just attack. But yeah, that's just one example of like an RPG trope, so to say. Mechanic, not where that Undertale, or rather that is solved, so to say, but Undertale nonetheless adopts the more archaic version of that. Oh nice, Susie didn't even attack. But yeah, I have a lot of problems with Undertale, and most of those just stem from, I think, what I just assumed to be Undertale trying to mimic, rather invoke and therefore mimic some of these older RPGs, because, a big part of Undertale is that it's trying to subvert the RPG trope. The whole saving monsters is like, it's not the first RPG to like do haha, instead of fighting monsters, you're befriending them. It's not the first game to do that. But that's one of the big components, right? That there are all these monsters, but instead of trying to kill them for experience points and gold and all that stuff, you are trying to befriend them, and you gain no experience points. You never level up. That's kind of the general theme. I love this song, by the way, Field of Hopes and Dreams. Oh, we can just avoid that encounter. Cool. Some of these I had trouble. We should probably pick up Darkane. I'm gonna need all the healing items I can get. But yeah, so I could talk all day about things like that. I'll take the topic as well. Topic is kind of overpowered. We were not able to skip that encounter. That's fine. Happy crossflag. Oh my gosh, I just ran into that. That's what I get for green fruit. Anyway, spare. So yeah, I could talk about that all day, and I honestly might. If this turns into Kurt rambles on about how he doesn't like Undertale, but he likes Deltarune. Because Deltarune, by the way, spoiler alert, does fix a lot of problems I have with Undertale. Actually, and as a result, I really, really like this game. For multiple reasons. Most of which I'm sure I will get to nonetheless. But yeah, let me take a moment from talking about that to kind of talk a little bit more about what I'm actually going to be doing. So yeah, in this playthrough, you know, I am skipping all the dialogue, but all I'm going to do is kind of just run through the game. And let's just be real, right? There's only one thing we really want to see me do, and it's the Jevil fight, right? Like, kind of peeked the mic there with my laugh. But like, am I wrong? Is that not what you all want to see? Me suffer through the Jevil fight? Except actually, I'm surprisingly good. I again, yesterday I was. We can't skip this part. Yesterday I was playing through Chapter 1, basically doing what I'm doing here, except, you know, not talking to myself. That is such that no one can tell she's associated. That's another kind of thing with Undertale. I feel like Undertale throws a ton of jokes just to see what sticks, and in Deltarune, it's a lot less humorous in the sense that there are less, you know, funny jokes, so to speak. I think we just... That's faster. Let's buy... I think I only buy 2 Amber Card. I only have enough money to buy 1 Amber Card, I think. I think I'm only going to buy 2 in the whole playthrough because we'll get back to Chris. Because we get a bunch of armor later on in the game. Also, there's no point in giving it to Susie for now, because we're gonna not have Susie for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna do the Jevil fight. That's really the big thing. I would just want to show off myself doing the Jevil fight. But yeah, yesterday when I was basically doing this, it was the first time I had played this game since it came out. So I was like, oh gosh, you know, the Jevil fight is going to be so hard, and it was actually not that hard. I think I did on my 2nd or 3rd try. I think we just needed to spare. And I was like, oh dang, well, you know, if I'm doing that great, we'll see how I do with the Let's Players. Spare. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we'll do the Jevil fight. You know, we're basically showing off. I am skipping all the dialogue, but we're doing all the fights nonetheless. So yeah, that's kind of the agenda. It's just me rambling on about Undertale versus Deltarune, and then me doing the Jevil fight. So I will just go ahead and do this here, because again, this isn't like a super playthrough. I think it's diamonds, then hearts, then clubs, and spade. Yeah! Nice. Still got it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I barely didn't skip that. I think that's all I wanted to say, so I guess I will just spend the rest of this playthrough just talking about Undertale versus Deltarune. So, spare. Oh wait, shoot, I forgot to warn, that's fine. Susie doesn't fulfill that. Spare and... I will stop talking for a moment, because if I stop paying attention, I will just send myself back to the beginning here. So yeah, let's talk about, I guess, you know, I already talked a fair bit about some of the problems Undertale. Well, I mostly just spent all my time talking about one specific problem. Puts Susie to sleep. Oops, skip the song. Good night. But yeah, let's talk a bit about Deltarune and some of the changes it makes. Yeah, so obviously the combat encounter is very different. We take the more Mario and Luigi approach. There's no like first strike or ambush thing, but there also isn't in Undertale. It kind of doesn't really make sense for this type of game. Excuse me. By this type of game, I mean like the combat system in general. Trying to think what else. Oh, dang. I was like, that's what I get for talking. Alright. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just moving like 2 spaces forward at a time there. I think this is like the triple Pawn Man section. Oh, got caught going. Send everyone to sleep. Ooh, I don't know how I got hit there, or how I did not hit there. I also love this song, by the way. It's like one of my favorites. Good night. Just get free turn. Spare. Defend. Get that. Nice TP. So yeah, the combat is fixed. Well, I say fixed like it was a huge problem, but it's improved, right? So there's no annoying encounter. I know when the fight is going to happen, and I know when I'm going to fight before it happens. Not that, you know, Deltarune, or Chapter 1, I should say, is fairly short. There's only a handful of enemies. And a lot of those enemies are just, you know, I was going to say reprints. They're obviously not reprints. What is this, a card game? Recoloring. You know, kind of how, like, in very old RPGs, they'll take the same enemy, but now it's blue, and that's how you know it's a strong version. Like, the game doesn't want it, and that's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna greed for TP here. I think he drinks the milk here. Yeah, he drinks it. Hold on, not fight. Keep that. Yeah, so that's a big thing. Also, I'm like not paying attention because I'm about to talk about this. The TP system. I love the TP system. I really like the TP system. It has a lot of cool things. I'm not sure how much of it is intentional, but one of the big things is it has this really nice risk-reward system, right? This is like half RPG, half bullet hell, and like most bullet hells, you know, you can just kind of hide in the corner, not necessarily in the corner, but in a single spot. Let's go back here. Buy another Amber card. I believe we give this Amber card. Well, I could buy the Spooky Sword. Let's do that, because I think that is Chris's one and only weapon. I think all of the characters have only one weapon upgrade. No, I think I give this... No, I think we do give it to Chris. But, yeah, I love the TP system. has this really risky reward. You could play it safe, like just hide in like a specific part of the screen where it's safe, or you could be, you know, play a little risky, get in the action, and you get TP rewarded for it. Also, you know, if you are not so great at avoiding things, you will naturally get close to attacks by virtue of getting hit by them. So it's also a really nice comeback mechanic as well. This is a really good dialogue that I'm just skipping over for the sake of just getting through this game as fast as possible. I forget, is there anything? Yes, the Raggers. So that is Relsays. Feels pretty nice, yeah. Weapon. Chris gets the Ruby Sword, and later on we get the, I forget what the axe for Susie is called. Bop, 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 bop. Oops. Bop. Also pressing X. So yeah, that's really cool. I also like how it's your, I forgot the pattern, but, Club, Diamond, or Spade, Diamond, Club is probably good. So, Spade, Diamond. Nice, I got it, okay. Dice Brace, that's the armor. So we'll give that to... Oh no, hold on, we totally do... Oh no. The second Amber card goes on Susie. And we'll avoid that. Because later on we get, like, the chain. I think this is... heart. Oh, that's not how puzzles works. I think it's heart. That. Wait, no, I messed it up. I know what the code is. I'm just bad at inputting it. Heart, spade, that. There we go. That being done. But yeah, I really like the TP system. Really nice. I like how you have multiple characters, not one person who will talk voice. I want to do the like talks with Relsey, and then last week we'll do talk about the trees, and then Relsey. So yeah, TP is cool. Multiple turns per attack. Or multiple attacks per turn is cool as well. You can do things like do an action and spare at the same time. I like it when games give you like this option to speed it up. Of course, you need to know the answer beforehand. So either, you know, it makes future playthroughs a good bit more streamlined. And but this guy just chases us, so I didn't. Unfortunately, there is no option to run. You do have to do that, but it's fair. Bop, bop. It's fair. Oops, I was holding X, so nothing happened. Oops. Something nice to speed up the dialogue, but that's also the button you press to rearrange, so oops. My bad. I think this is just gold here. Your gold does carry over though. Oh yeah, that's another thing, right? So your excess TP carries over as gold. So even it's not like oh well, there's no point in skipping the battle. You know, I am kind of skipping the battles just because I want to get through this as fast as possible, but you know, I am the type of person. This is kind of hard to dodge. I might just, well, I guess we're fine. But yeah, that's really cool as well. So you are, you know, you can never waste TP, and that's the cool thing, right? I'm just gonna wait for this guy. Oh. Went in a little bit early. That's fine. roll. So here it's A, but for the box with B, it's try to dodge there. Greeted for TP there and got very much so punished for that. But that's really cool. Your TP is never wasted, so yeah. And of course, TP lets you heal with Rouse. Revivement, we would definitely be using that. Well, we might not, but we probably will. So yeah, that's cool. And again, Rouse is kind of your bonus action, so to speak, right? So, you know, Chris is your main action, right? It's usually an app. And then, I guess I'm just gonna... This is a funny section, by the way, which was just made up right now. That, and yeah. And I know I'm just skipping through the dialogue, and with it the humor, but I really do like this game. It's quite clever. There's only one character which I find like super duper obnoxious. I don't know if it's... Oops. Did not dodge that properly. I like accidentally pressed up, so I kind of stopped in there for a second. There's only one character which I find like super duper annoying, and I feel like it's a bit of an... There's nothing down here, right? Okay, I just want to double check. It's a bit of an unpopular opinion, but it's what's his name? Rule Card, something like that. You know, the puzzle guy. I find his character very obnoxious. I'm not paying attention to it. I sure hope I go in the right direction. Yeah, I find him and his character very obnoxious. You know, he's like kind of put up as like, oh, the puzzle do, and then when you finally meet him, it's like, oh yeah, the puzzle will just walk forward. Like, wow, never would have. Like, I don't think that bit is very really good, but that's the only like bit I don't like. Every other time, I don't think we need to get into it, but every other time, you know, I do very much so enjoy this game. Like how this is just what you designed. Worse, like the silhouette is the same, but the actual objects they use are different. Yeah. So same. It's got 4% TP. Lancer, anything. I think it's the same amount of turns actually. I don't know what X anything. If that's different in terms of progression too. Oh, weird for that. Oh wait, Susie's over. I did not see that. Oh, her attacks aren't that bad. Maybe I'll just. But here's what I mean, right? Like Chris is my main action, right? And then Rouse is like my bonus action, right? So I can spend my bonus action to heal. And again, if you are getting hit a lot, you'll have plenty of TP from being near bullets by the sheer virtue of getting hit by them. But if you're good at the game, you know you can defend, right? Get some extra TP. Or if it's a born to wall counter, you can spare. So you kind of have like two actions out at once. Not doing a good job. Going back. Anything. Okay. Oh wait, Susie is blocking. I was like, why have you not won the fight yet? I forgot. I forgot about that. But yeah, Susie. Let's talk about Susie, right? Because she's kind of your third action but they do a really cool thing of like showing her character arc, character development. Mechanically, I love when games do that. So at the beginning of the game, Susie is like a hindrance, right? Unless you're like trying to KO all the enemies. Yeah, unless you're trying to KO all of the enemies. Susie is kind of hindrance, right? She is like a negative action, right? She almost counteracts both you and Ralsei's action, because you have to spend both of your actions sparing. Or not sparing, warning. And then of course now, not right now, but right there in the forest, you know, she is no longer a part of a party, so, you know, we basically get an action back, right? Because our action is no longer being taken away. And then later on in the game, when Susie joins our parties for real, she becomes a second bonus action. Right? That's really nice, and of course that is correlating with her development as a character. I think we just walk forward. We literally do not take any damage here. Okay, we take a bit of damage. Oh, okay. I try to avoid that, but I spawned into a different one. Not that it matters, unless you like die right here. I can survive with full health. But kind of peek the mic there for a second. Yeah, that's really cool how they show. At first, she kind of doesn't care, and she's taking away your action, and then she joins Lancer. She's having fun, and then later on, and by later on I mean a fair bit. Oh, this is a funny joke, by the way. Where we eat the moss, you ate the moss. Tastes mossy. Your HP was mossed out, right? These shackles seem oddly fashionable. We'll take them. Yes, we'll take them, and we'll actually equip them. She's not part of our party, but what can be inside? It's more wall. So Chris, what did you find? This is really funny. We're 2 minutes in jail, and you've already started eating moss. You even put on prison shackles. So you look like a prisoner for life. I find that very funny. But yeah, we're playing through this a lot faster than I thought. What are we doing? Add spade, add diamond, add spade, and swap. Oh wait, hold on. Did I not do it right? Oh, whoops. Add spade. Sorry, add spade, add diamond, swap, add spade. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think what else. She'll be fine. I think this next part can kind of just place itself, so I'll actually be able to just talk for a moment. But yeah, talked about TP. Your bonus actions. Because in Undertale, you know, you only get the one action. So like if you mess up, you know, if you're trying to figure out what is like the puzzle you need, the answer to the puzzle of a monster, then you like waste your action, then you gotta go to the bullet hell phase again. I'm trying to think what else. Or like, what can I add on to it? I'm just gonna let Susie get here. It's not like your TV doesn't carry over here. I don't think so. There's no point in like trying to just barely dodge, and even if you tank all the hits, you won't die in this section anyway. Actually, I think when I will just straight up do less damage, we took like what 14 hits per finger. Wow, actually, no damage there. I was like trying to see how much damage we take, but I think yeah, I'm gonna start the same. But yeah, that's the thing. I also like how the battle characters are like actually in color. I know Undertale is going for that kind of like wireframe-esque aesthetic. I think this game is like way too loud. I accidentally muted the game. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, that should be a fair bit better. It should be just about the... It's just Susie's thing, I guess. But, trying to think. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, in Undertale you only get the one action. So if it's a puzzle monster and you're trying to figure it out, and there are some very tough ones. You know, everyone. You know, the big ones are of course Toriel. Toriel does a thing though where it, you know, she'll just stop attacking you if you fight. And with Undyne, I've seen time and time again players in the Undyne, in the pacifist, you know, so to speak, Undyne fight. That first one where she turns your heart, I think it's like green, and you can't run away when you're green, and so many people like keep on trying to act, and they don't realize the like solution is to you know, just run away. That has nothing to do with what I was talking about earlier, but that's a big thing. There are no gotcha fights. It's pretty straightforward what you have to do. The cool thing is doing it, and in certain battles, figuring out which thing to do or how to go about it is real cool. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight back. They've left, but I think they'll just join us here. Yeah. Yeah, there are no gotcha fights. There's kind of the final boss. You know, the Spade King or whatever he's called. But actually, is it even possible to kill the Spade King? I think he's just on a timer. Like after X amount of turns, the battle's over. Yeah. Actually, wait, no. I do want to continue here because there's the shop with there's the shop, and that's got a few items. I think we have to do cross compliment here. Glimmer, so slow, fast, slow, fast. Anyway, cross compliment and spare. Damn. Okay. I forget, is here when we get the club sandwich? No, we do get a diamond, or not a diamond, a chocolate diamond, yeah. So in my battle, in case it wasn't clear, I'm just kind of prepping for the Jevil fight here. I only use the club sandwich and the top cake. I think I had to use like 1 or 2 healing items. Oh, I'm like stuck on the thing. I can't move to the right. Yeah, this dude here, I don't like him. I don't like how it's like, oh, he's the puzzle master, and it's like his best puzzle. Sorry, I totally missed the club sandwich. It's like down here. I was going to talk about the audio delay. Usually, or rather, the game audio is delayed. It's like a second more. So what I've done is I've delayed my mic by a little bit less than a second, so that what I say and what I do are happening at the same time on screen. I think it's this way for the item. Cross flirt, and I think Ralsei will, or I think the enemy will just run away, so I think we just defend. Yeah, and that's a funny thing here. Where like Susie and Ralsei fight and flirt, and then you know it's this big kind of cutscene moment. hell no. Let's see what else I do. I suppose it can't be that. Happy, your beauty's just transcendent. Your hair is like a waterfall of... Wait, do you have hair, or... Yeah, and then they feel awkward. And they leave. Ooh, got hit there anyway. And then, of course, you try and flirt. That's usually spare because I love this spare animation. And it's just... Flirt with Happy, it was highly effective. Bam, that's it. That's the entire time. I like that. It's a fun thing. Is there no item here? Oh, oops. Oh well. I thought there was. I think we can skip this fight if we, just do that. Because the first time they'll, like, go towards you, but after that, you can just kind of sidestep them. Oops. Just go to the right here. For none of these, and you know, the joke continues. It's his actual hardest puzzle, and his actual hardest puzzle is to push it twice instead of once. And I didn't even finish talking about the audio today. Yeah, like, I delayed my mic, but I'm watching the TV, but I'm hearing the delay. It's not what you need to be. Yeah, so we are approaching the here we go. The dainty scarf, buy that, and the axe. There we go. Alright, so let's actually prepare for the fight here. So, I'm gonna just remove all the armor we have. Because I want to maximize Ralsei's armor. So, but yeah, we also need to give her the dainty scarf. Or give him the dainty scarf. I always confuse Susie and Ralsei. So defense of 4. They all do it, so we give Ralsei the white ribbon and the dice brace, and we'll give Chris the iron shackle. And I guess I need another amber card, unless I just forgot an armor. That's fine if I did it. Or it's fine if I did. Yeah, we'll write this down and we'll do the Jevil fight. So, my target was for this video to be less than an hour, so we're on a good track for that. Yeah, we're already here. I've clearly been talking for like an hour, but it feels like I barely scratched the surface, so I guess I confirmed I could talk about this for an hour. Let's open you up. Oh, I need to actually get the key, that's right. I just got the 2 pieces, but I forgot to go to the shopkeeper. Oh, that's not where I'm gonna go. Yeah, so I guess... Yeah, that's a thing, but I'm also glad I did this because that's an hour that was not spent in the actual chapter 2, or yeah, the actual chapter 2 playthrough. Yeah, bye, wait, no, talk, about you, exit, and then we go to bake sale. We also did not fix, did we fix the cake? I don't even remember if we did or not. Okay, it's the key, so I think we did fix the cake. So yeah, there's so many things I didn't talk about Undertale, like gripes I have with Undertale, which Deltarune either improved on or straight up fixed. The music is one of them. One of my complaints with Undertale, its soundtrack, is that it's just the same like 5 songs. And Deltarune kind of has the same thing, right? It's kind of just the main theme and the spade theme. There's only 2 things for a very short, and I sure hope that chapter 2... what am I doing? I should just go down here. I sure hope chapter 2 has like a better, not a better, but like more themes. Like we better not be hearing the like spade theme over and over again. In chapter 2, we could probably hear the main theme. Yeah, I am gonna save here. I don't think anything happens if you beat the game without saving. I just don't want to save because you can see here it says Chris, and then you override it, and it's I forgot we named the character that. Yeah. So I guess I'll be quiet. You know. TLDR. I don't know why you're still here if you wanted to TLDR, but I have a lot of gripes with Undertale. Most of those stem from it just trying to mimic traditional RPGs, presumably for the purpose of then subverting those tropes. But Deltarune, I think, handles everything a lot better. So with that out of the way, let's go in. Alright, I will probably talk less, because I will need to concentrate. Maybe. Probably. Alright, let the games begin. Now we're just gonna full the I'm like, here I kind of want to get greedy. Oh my gosh. Never mind, okay. Hypnosis. As long as I don't straight up kill Chris here, I should be fine. I say as like I'm about to die. Yeah. We have barely enough for pirouette, so let's actually we should probably just no. We can pirouette Susie can use the Dark King on Chris, and then also I didn't mention this, but in all the times I faced Jevil, and by all the times I mean literally just the one time yesterday, or else I kept on dying. And you can't actually end the fight without Rouse, because you need to cast Pacify, and that didn't work out, so yeah. So yeah, I should probably just stop talking before I just die. But oops. Use Dark Candy on Chris, and then I guess we'll just immediately use our talking. See, when I don't talk all the time, I do better. Who would have guessed? Let's try the Carousel. Carousel is one of the attack patterns I just don't get. Ouch. Yeah. Which is weird because I, clearly can't handle the Devil's Knife thing, but which I think that's what most people have trouble with. Wait, hold on. Can I? No, I don't have enough PP for that yet. Dark Candy, Rouse, and Defend. Join the club. And straight into Round. Now I don't know how many times you need Hypnosis, but Jevil's attacks get more and more devastating the longer the battle goes on. So using all of our healing items early on is not great. I got him. Caught. And Ralsei died because of course she did, or he did. Yeah, now he's mixed them up. We'll heal Ralsei, and then I don't know if I want to. Nope, just revive me. Ralsei. Heal up. We'll use the shotgun on Susie. I can do anything! Carousel. Cool. The one attack pattern I just do not get. Ow. Hypnosis. I should really stop talking. I think I've more than proven that I do significantly worse when I am talking than what I do. So now let's Dark Candy Chris and use Club Sandwich. This is not going well. This is the easier part of the fight. It's a good thing we saved. Pirouette and oh, I'm out of TP, okay. Oh, the red. And now we're probably just gonna... I don't know why I'm like stopping talking now. I should just like, I'm clearly not going to survive this, right? Ooh. I got hit. Oops, okay, yeah, so I died. I've reached an end. Will you try again? Yes. Yeah, so this time let me actually just stop talking. So that's how well I do when I'm very much so distracted. I'm not even like saying anything anymore. Like I'm just saying stuff, so yeah, I'll just kind of quiet. Actually, I thought of a better idea. How about I talk here in the menu when I actually don't have to pay attention? Yeah, so Jevil's attacks get stronger as the fight goes on. So you want to spend like your first turns actually doing stuff instead of like getting hit and then spending items. Because you know, the more devastating his attacks, the less HP you'll have, and the more likely you'll need to, the more likely it is you'll need to heal instead of actually doing stuff. So let me hypnosis and then stop talking. Cool. I also love the background, by the way. I always like it when 2D games use 3D objects to show like, oh wow, this is an important thing in life. I think I just pirouette here and then double defect. And pirouette double defense. Cool. And now I have enough for hypnosis.
I can do anything.
Wow. Have I mentioned that I don't know how to dodge the pirouette or the carousel yet? No, let's pirouette. Oof, got hit there. That was not it.
I can do anything.
Not me getting hit. He said that as there were times where he does need to get hit. Oh. But I can just pirouette, defend, heal. If we get hit again, we might have to just club sand. We'll see. Ooh, okay. I think we're gonna do the same thing in the dark.
I can do anything.
Oh, the carousel! Oh my gosh, I did it actually. That was like actually hype. I finally dodged the freaking carousel attack. Cool, how enough for another hypnosis? Thanks. I don't even have enough for that. So let's defend and heal.
Man, what?
Okay. I don't entirely know how I'm supposed to be avoiding those, like the red, sights. I almost said kale. Vegetable. the hearts that throw me off, because those move slow. Oh, we almost got him. What a troll this game is sometimes. Or just Jevil, specifically. Yeah, let's hit Tinning, here's my final chaos. I like this attack. Years of fighting Galactonite over and over and over again, finally paying off. I don't know if you can dodge this attack. It's like the final one. Jevil is truly exhausted? Really? Oh, okay. We'll just double defend. Pacify. There we go. Not too bad. What fun! I'm exhausted. You kids tire me up. Now I will sleep for the other 100 years. Unfortunately, you kids cannot have such a pleasant dream. From now, a nightmare will awaken in your hearts. In the shadow of the night's hand, Lightners, can you stop it? Hee hee hee. Either way, a mischief, chaos, Lightners from inside your little cell. Take this and do your strongest. Jevil's tail was added to your armors. Nice. Cool, we did it. Yeah. Was that the second time? I think it was literally the first time where I was just talking and so I took a bunch of damage. And I don't think we even used the club sandwich or the top kick. Yeah, nice, cool. There we go. It's almost like when you talk, you're distracted, and when you're distracted, it's a lot harder to do very precise things. Who would have guessed? Oh, so let's give this to Susie. Yeah. Kind of a fun thing. Chris doesn't have magic, and you know that's kind of that's a cool like story detail through mechanics. Like the humans don't cast magic, right? That's kind of the thing. Only the monsters can cast magic. But you can give Chris magic through the Jevil's tail, but it doesn't actually do anything because Chris still will not suddenly be able to cast magic. So we'll give the imp card to Figure That Going someday. I kind of want to see what they all say actually. What do you say when we give you the Jevil's tail? I'm a good devil, okay. So we'll give it to Susie because she actually uses magic. Well, actually I don't know if Rude Buster is a magic attack. I also don't know if Ralsei's healing is based off of magic. But either way, it will be buffing Susie's attack. So I guess I might as well do like the final boss. You know, as long as I'm here. Oh wait, we still have this fight here with the King Checker. Alright, cool. Susie's idea. Let's see if I can do this fight. Ah, shoot. I forgot. You gotta aim a little bit higher. It's better to aim a little bit higher than a little bit lower. There we go. Created for TP though. Yeah, see, like that was way above, and the one below was like just slightly below, but this one says greatly loosened while the first one was a little bit down and then up. Oh, 90%. So. Oops, I forgot, I'm supposed to press X. Yeah, that's greatly loosened even though that was way above, but whatever. Yeah, I don't mind this refight because again, it's showing Susie's like. At first, Susie was a hindrance, right? That's the whole point she left the team because in this fight, you know, she did not so great stuff. But now she's acting with you, and the act is actually more effective than just the deep value of Ralsei. So that's a cool thing. Oops, I'm like pressing X. I expect a cutscene to appear, but not yet. And as much flack as I do give the like Lancer Spade thing, I just call it the Spade thing because both Lancer and the Spade King, or whatever his name is called, whatever his name is called, whatever his name is slash what he is called. But I actually really like the boss. I also like the development of Lancer. You know, obviously I think Susie's done way better. We'll have Susie talk so we can actually get Red Busters going. Of course, I probably will take more damage here than against Jevil. I'll talk to Ralsei. Do we want to talk to Ralsei? I don't know. We kind of just want to... how much do we need for Red Buster right now? 60%? Okay. We're just going to cast Red Buster over and over again. There's no point in doing anything else. 1, 2. Go 1, pass 2. And that's how you dodge that attack. Right, Red Buster. Have it out for another Red Buster. Yeah, I love this. I'm not going to try singing it because, again, I'm hearing it delayed, whereas you are not. So attack up 2, 1, cross 2, up 1. Nice. Red Buster. Let's keep the Red Busters coming. I want to breathe for TP, but I also don't want to take damage. Alright, Red Buster. Oops, went a little too soon. Defend. Might be maxed out of. Okay. Red Buster, defend. I should be talking. I'm like not talking because I'm like trying to concentrate, but this fight is easy. Well, easy compared to Jevil. Not enough for Red Buster. Probably max out too. Just Red Buster. Actually, is he almost dead? He might be out. This next Red Buster might do it. I don't know if we can actually kill him. I think he'll like continue to destroy before we can kill him. It's actually it must be pretty difficult to actually kill him, right? Because, well, whatever. Let's just see what happens. Or maybe it's because we haven't talked. I don't know. I don't know if I have to have Chris and what's his name? Talk to Finn. Just to see what happens. I don't know if it's possible to end a fight early. I just don't know if you can kill him, to be honest. Like, I'll just attack Rude Buster, fight. That should like be too close to killing him. No, okay. Can I defend Rude Buster? Yeah. Oh, nice. We just kill him. So does he just die, I guess? I've been too cruel. The truth is, I wasn't always... Okay, I think this is just the same, so is Ralsei just gonna... Is or else I'm just gonna heal him. I think it's the same dialogue, yeah. Okay, so that's good to know for now. Not that I'm like gonna speedrun this anymore, but you can just like attack him over and over and over again. Alright, cool. So I'm probably just gonna end the video here. I don't know, does anyone want to see me like skip through the rest of the of the thing? Of the dialogue? I feel like I did everything I wanted to do. I was trying to aim for this video to be under the hour mark, so we're about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm just gonna hold X, but I'm just gonna sign off here. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah. And next time I'll be actually playing Chapter 2, and unlike here, I will not be skipping all of it because it'll be my first time ever experiencing Chapter 2, and I very, very much so look forward to it. Alright, that's it for me. Take care.